In this video, we'll be talking about how to put images onto your web pages in MODX and how we do it at Gel Studios. We're going to run through the two main image input type template variables, and we're also going to have a quick look at best practice, why we resize images when they go through to the front end of the website. I've made this simple example page with three template variables. The first is a standard image, and we're going to use this to demonstrate the differences between serving a page with no optimization and an image that has been resized and looking at the size difference. A croppable image template variable underneath that can be cropped to any dimension, and a fixed dimension croppable image underneath. Let's start with the first, a standard image, and have a little look at what we do to optimize images when they go through to the front end of the website and why. If we select an image and pick this one of Tony Stark and have a look at the file size, we can see that it's about 1/3 of a megabyte, which is quite large for a single image to go through on the website. If you imagine having 5 or 6 images on a page, this would contribute quite heavily to a slow load page speed. We can also see that the image size is somewhat large as well. Let's go ahead and select this image and press save. If we now view the page, we can see this large image at the top. There's no optimization or anything going on here. This is simply providing the image that we've selected. If we look underneath, you'll see that there's a smaller optimized image. We set this one to be 600 pixels wide. Every single image template variable that we make on our websites at Gel Studios will have an output size allocated to it, meaning that you can put an image of any size in the top to always get an optimized image that's right for where it needs to be presented on the web page underneath. Let's just have a quick look at the size difference between these two. This was about 330 kilobytes. Let's save this image locally and have a look at what size this is. This image in size is only 39 kilobytes. Let's work out what this percentage difference is between the two. So simply putting this through our optimization, we've decreased the file size by 88%. If you can imagine a website which has got quite a few images on it, this simple approach to development and optimization can make sure that your pages load fast and that ultimately images are no bigger than they need to be. Let's now look at our next image type, croppable. I'm going to select an image in the same way. However, now there's a pop-up box. I can, if I want to, just simply press update and save, and the image will be rendered through. But what we have the option to be able to do here is to crop it. If we click on this button, we can now control where we want this image to be cropped to. Let's go ahead and make this a square. If we update and press save, we can see that this is now changed to a square. We use this type of approach on many places where a free crop is available. However, the only thing it needs to be is a defined width. That's why you'll notice that each one of these sticks to 600 pixels wide. Let's now look at the third and final image type, a fixed ratio. Let's go ahead and select another image. Now we'll notice when we move the icons that this actually changes in terms of its size, but not its ratio. That's because we've specified a fixed aspect ratio. You can see here that that same approach of the fixed width has come through based upon what we've optimized it to be. However, no matter where we are, we can always ensure that we pick something that will fill that space best. Editing, cropping and moving the images around is a very, very fast process. And the benefit is that you don't need any computer software installed to do it, just your browser.